I won't lie, I've been waiting 53 minutes to bring this topic up because it's really amazing. Let's do it with Chris Smith, with Sam Crosby. Will Smith at the Academy Awards. Okay, so, look, you probably know by now, but how can we not replay it? Chris Rock goes on stage to present a category even the winners probably forgot was actually being awarded. He makes a joke about Will Smith's wife. She's bald because she has a condition that means she loses her hair. Here's the joke.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
He, of course, went on to win Best Actor and was given endless amount of time to self-justify. I'm not going to show you that. I got plenty to say. Chris, your thoughts?
Let's unpack it this way. Firstly, I still thought it was a prank at the time. I watched the Oscars live for the first time in my life when I wasn't working. So I was at home, feet up, coffee in hand, watching this thing going, I'm being...
the Oscars for starters. I mean, there's a bigger story here.
I won't lie. I love them. I've watched them for a long time.
I still thought it was a joke until we got the F-bombs. And then the second F-bomb, it was real. And I thought to myself, why did he do such a thing? And then it all made sense to me about an hour later when he used the portrayal of Richard Williams in King William, the movie which he got an Oscar for, to say that he stood up for the family who went through so much garbage, and I'm willing to stand up for love, and I'm willing to stand up for people in my own family. It was tied into the fact he was trying to give an excuse because he whacked him. Now, it was a little bit of a cat whack, like he slapped him.
I was going to say, yeah, it was a slap. It was a very actor punch.
It was a
tippity tap.
But he could have walked out. He didn't need to do what he did. I wonder whether it had a lot to do with what's going on in his own relationship.
Look, and there are books and stories and way too much people can read. You can Google yourself and bore yourself silly with all the dynamics inside what's publicly out there about his life and their relationship. But Sam, what I've loved was I re-downloaded the Twitter app for like the first time in years because I went, I just want to see where the world's going to decide who's the good guy and the bad guy. But what I loved was all of the softies they couldn't work it out. So it just was, wow, what a moment. They're all waiting to be told who's the good guy and who's the bad guy. So who's the good guy and who's the bad guy?
Okay, so look, he shouldn't have hit him, right? No. Flat out, you shouldn't go around hitting people. But
no,
there is a but here. There is a but. You walk up to someone on the street and you start telling jokes about their wife who is suffering from a condition that makes her hair fall out.
100%.
And watch what happens.
It's more than that. It's not on the back street. It's not over the neighbour's yard. It's in front of 1 billion people around the world. You don't legitimise smacking someone in the face.
No, sure. But she's having the piss taken out of her in front of 1 billion people around the world. Oh, come on.
He wanted to stay there to get his Oscar. He didn't want to walk out.
As I say, he shouldn't have hit him. But come on, it's the most human reaction for a husband to defend his wife's honour like that. Oh, come on.
No, but remember, right? So these
not at the Oscars.
They're all very strategic people, right? Literally his whole career for the past 15 years has been about trying to win one of these things, deliberately doing the Ali movie and The Pursuit of Happiness and all of those things. He knew that he was going to win. He won every award going into it. So he knew that he was going to walk out of that room the hero, right? So if he wanted to, he could have won the thing and said, now, by the way, earlier tonight, that joke, da-da-da-da-da, and I stand up for the people in my life, da-da-da. So instead, he sort of has this sort of caveman response. Now, I know, of course, if someone said anything about our wives, we'd fire up all the rest of it, right? But setting is important, right? The reaction of the Academy to not boot him from the ceremony is outrageous.
Weak ass.
Because he committed an assault on international television, and then in America, to drop an F-bomb on free-to-air television twice is a really bad thing. They should have said, you know what? You're out. Mrs. can stay. If she wants to get the trophy when you win it a little bit later, fine. But you've robbed yourself of the moment that you've been planning and pulling.
They should have frog marched him straight out of that academy. Straight out of the... And it doesn't matter if he wanted to kick up a stink either. But maybe they were scared. You know how woke they are, the academy, right?
Correct.
So they're all hiding under the desk backstage, not willing to move a muscle. It's Will Smith. What do we do?
No. Look, to be fair, I reckon there was so much going on. I don't think anyone on any plan had what happens in the event that one major celebrity gets up and whacks the crap out of the host. I don't think anyone
but
thought
what's going to happen?
I don't think Will Smith had sat there and thought, in the heat of the moment, oh, that's cool, I'll just have a little response in my speech. I think he was just angry.
Mate, you saw him laugh at the joke, and then he's seen his missus and gone, okay,
and he thought about
time
it.
to go.
That's the sign.
And he thought about it.
So well detected.
You wouldn't have laughed at the joke about your wife.
No, but he was laughing
You
at the
would have
earlier joke about what happens if, one couple wins the Oscar and the other one doesn't, and they call that, old mate wants Will Smith to win.
But he did laugh about his own too. He laughed about the joke.
But it was a rolling thing.
Okay, but I want to show you something here, right? Again, which is, and yes, we're wasting too much time talking about this, but it is important to talk about because everyone's going to have a view on it, and let's get the hot take before the internet decides good guy, bad guy. And apparently there may have been peace talks at the Vanity Fair after party. Anyway, just
Broken
love
by Denzel, I
I love
understand.
this such rubbish. Anyway, now you know how whenever somebody goes to the toot, to make sure that there's not a half-empty theatre, they have seat fillers. Well, a seat filler, we learn, was sacked. So not allowed to ever return again. Her crime? Taking photos with celebrities. Compare the standard of the seat filler to the person who committed an assault on international television. Here's the seat filler.
There was a lady, they sat me next to a lady who had just won the Oscar for a short documentary film, something like that. She was holding an Oscar and she was drunk. And she said to me, hey, do you want to feel what an Oscar feels like? I'm like, yes. So she hands it to me and I have her take a picture of me holding an actual Oscar. And I posted that one too, and that really got me in trouble.
So she gets life. Will Smith gets to apologise ad infinitum and ramble on television.
And I don't think he actually
Celebrities,
apologised to Chris
oh my
Rock.
goodness.
I don't think he
must.
apologised to Chris Rock. He apologised to the Academy and everyone else, but I don't to the bloke he hit.
So, okay, Chris. So we all know what's going to happen here. Oprah's getting involved, right? We know at some point there's the hour sit down. Please explain what was really going on here. In a world where people get cancelled for saying that a woman is a woman, will anyone even get kind of cancelled for the joke that went too far about the person with the medical condition or the assault heard around the world?
I guess it depends, Paul, in these circumstances, who leads the cancellation. You know what they like to go with the strength. So I guess it depends. And bear in mind, it's hard to come up with a narrative on this when everyone goes off to party and it's midnight in most parts of America and we haven't had all the talk shows in the morning, which I think we're only a couple of hours away from. I think that will set the scene about who actually says that is wrong, something should have been done about it, but something should have been done about it. As for Chris Rock, boy, he could
take it, couldn't he?
He could take it. Get him in the ring. Get him. There's the next follow-up. Get them both in the ring.
That'll be a more legit fight than the Barry Hall garbage that was served up a couple of days ago. What a mismatch that was with Sonny Bill. But anyway, lots of people made some cash.